If you struggle with confidence, watch this video. Confidence is the number one thing you need to have in order to be successful, but it doesn't mean it happens overnight, and it doesn't mean that you always had it. People who are confident, they're not just born confident and they've always had it. So if you're someone who struggles with confidence, just know that it can grow day by day. And it grows in a series of different ways, but I'm going to give you a real world example. So I'm a young entrepreneur. I'm someone who covers the NBA for 8 seasons now. I'm 28 years of age. So when I first covered the NBA, I was 20 years old. First ever interview was Aaron Gordon. And at the time, this guy is a slam dunk. Well, he didn't win the slam dunk championship, but he was part of arguably the greatest dunk contest ever with him and Zach LaVine. And I'm covering the Magic. I'm young, right? 20 years old. Nobody told me how to do it. There's no how-to be an NBA media member, how to start a podcast. I just found myself in this environment through constantly putting myself out there, failing, growing, and I was just passionate about what I did. Still am passionate about what I do. So I go into this locker room after the game. By the way, I don't know where anything is. So I am the youngest reporter there, full of old heads. And if you're someone who's watching this and you're in an industry, no matter what the industry is, sometimes being young is just frowned upon. Because like, who's this young guy? He doesn't know what he's doing. And people who are established or in an industry that you're entering kind of have like this, I don't want to say like stuck up attitude, because not everyone is like that, of course, but there is this sense of superiority. Like I've been here, I've been doing this longer than you have. So I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous, and I'm not someone who usually like would get nervous, but I had this imposter syndrome. And if it wasn't for this moment, I don't think I ever would have developed the confidence that I have now, because it taught me something. You do have to fake it till you make it a little bit. So if you're entering a career field, if you're pursuing your dreams, don't think that you're automatically going to feel like you belong when you enter it. Confidence isn't the lack of fear. Confidence is built through preparation, through reps, but it's also a mindset. It's a self-talk thing that helps develop my confidence. And also it's courage. Courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is fear being present, but still doing it anyway. So I mustered up this courage, this confidence to enter this locker room. And I was wondering like, man, no one's gonna tell me how to do this. No one is asking if I found everything okay. And I just see Aaron Gordon. This is my first ever NBA interview. Just sitting. This is before COVID, so it was a lot of locker room interviews, which I didn't like anyway, but no one was going up to him and asking him any questions. I'm like, man, I am not going to leave this opportunity regretting something like I should have done it and I didn't do it. I'm not going to do that, because the feeling, and you guys know exactly the feeling I'm talking about, the feeling of knowing that you should have done something but you didn't do it is far worse than any outcome of failure. That regret, the invoice of regret, is so much bigger. So I said, F it, I'm gonna go do this. And I already knew the question I wanted to ask. I knew I asked good questions. I knew I cared about what I did. I was passionate about what I did. And I just went and I asked. I asked my first ever interview question of an NBA player, and it was okay. He could tell that I was new at this. He could tell I was probably a little unsure of myself, and it came off that way. And it wasn't bad, but it taught me something, to muster up the courage and confidence to just go do it. Because the second interview, much better. Third interview, much better. And now I could say I've interviewed LeBron James twice, and I did it confidently, and it came out incredibly well. But it starts with the courage to just do it. And if you have to fake it till you make it a little bit, I'm a strong believer, then do that. Because it doesn't happen overnight. There's gonna be a lot of people who don't just pat you on the back and support you. Go do it. And then when you keep doing it, you build this callous, this inner confidence. It's like, wow, like I am that guy, and I know I'm that guy because I did it. So before you know it, the imposter syndrome becomes like, no, actually this is who I am. And now I can say, no, I am an NBA media member. I have interviewed billionaires. I have interviewed LeBron James. I have interviewed Kevin Durant and Kyrie. I have met with governments of other countries. I have done those things. And so, but this confidence didn't happen overnight. You have to have the courage to overcome your fear. And it's a lot of self-talk, it's a lot of preparation, and a lot of repetition. But confidence carries, it's the most important thing. It's the most important thing. When you're trying to get the girl of your dreams, be confident in doing it. Be confident in who you are. And you're confident in who you are because of what you do and how you work on yourself daily. When you're talking to your family, be confident. Be the leader within your family. When you're chasing your dreams, be confident. Do it confidently. Fear gets eaten alive. People sense when you're scared. Don't be scared. Don't project that you're fearful, even if you are. Be confident within yourself by talking to yourself. It sounds so crazy, but give it a try. And again, be graceful. This doesn't happen overnight. But if you face your fears, if you look in the mirror and you know that you work on yourself every single day, there is no outcome that can stop you from getting to what you want to get to. Again, confidence doesn't mean you don't lack fear. It means that you're doing it anyway, despite the fear. The courage to keep doing it. And before you know it, you keep stacking up those days, keep stacking up those wins, and you are that guy or girl. You are that person that you believe and want to be. And that's how you have the confidence to keep doing anything you want to do in this life.